Red Wings fans, stand up. Yeah, we gonna throw them wings up, wings up, wings up. Show the league that this is our time. Let's make the city proud. We gon' win the Stanley Cup, Stanley Cup, Stanley Cup. After that we gonna party. We gon' show everybody. We show them all around the world. We show them all around the world. We show them all around the world. We gon' throw them wings up. We gon' throw them wings up.
Did you feel better than you thought you'd feel, considering you said you hadn't skated in a while before this week?
Yeah, I felt a lot better today. I mean, I had like a 25-minute massage from one of the guys in the training rooms. That had to have helped. But I felt really good today. I was playing with Rosie, which was obviously a benefit. Hell of a player, so that was I felt really good today.
What's the value of 3-on-3 as a format, especially in a week like this where you're doing a lot of just kind of cone work and skating work? What's the value of a tournament like this?
Yeah, I think it's just trying to showcase your speed and your skill. I mean, a lot of open ice, so you're trying to show off your creativity and your hockey sense, but at the same time, you're trying to win. And I think we have a bunch of competitors in that locker room, and I think it really showed today.
Did you feel like all the work that you've done on your skating since you've been drafted showed?
Yeah, that's what Horcoff and my ex-unit today, they were preaching foot speed and using your length and your size. So, I mean, I felt fast today, but at the same time, I got a long way to go, and that's exciting for me and my family. So I'm really happy with the way I played today, but at the same time, it's got to keep getting better.
I know you haven't seen a ton of him, but it sounds like Taro impressed you just tonight.
Say that again, sorry? Taro, yeah, no, I played with him last year a little bit at camp too, him and Colton Conrad, and developed some chemistry. And today, I mean, he's so easy to play with. He's such a good player and has such good hockey sense. So anytime I can get open for him, a guy like that, it makes my job so much easier.
Is that something that's maybe overlooked sometimes? Is just when guys are that smart, maybe you don't need the time that you need with other players to gel.
Yeah, my coach always says you can't teach hockey sense, and a guy like that, it's evident that guy's got a point of game in the NHL coming from college. It's clear that a guy like that I can have a role model for. It'll help my game going forward, but at the same time, I got to have my own identity in my games. The same. I just got to keep working, and if I do that, then good things will happen.
Anybody else impress you tonight?
The 6th overall pick, how do you say his name again? Seider. He's a stud. He was great. Tough though, stud, one of my best buddies. So it's an honor playing with him this week. Great guy, great teammate. He was a hell of a player tonight. And the little guy, Odo, I mean, he's got really good mitts and hockey sense. Reminds me of Pavel a little bit. So a lot of good players out there, but at the same time, our guys had to win, so I got to give those the benefit of the doubt.
There was a little bump and grind as well, and you didn't seem to mind that.
No, yeah, I'm 6'6", so I got to play a little more bite. And again, we're all competitors out there at the end of the day, and a few times they're whacking the goalie, so we give them a little love tap. At the same time, we're all future teammates, hopefully, so we're trying to bond out there and get along. At the same time, it's all fun and games, but when the pads come on, we're competing. So,
Is that a balance that you have to continue to focus on tomorrow? Is knowing that it's summer hockey, but at the same time knowing that you're going to compete? Yeah,
it's summer hockey. At the same time, we got Steve Eisman watching us, so we're all trying to compete for a job at some time in the future. So we're all trying to showcase our skills and our abilities as people and hockey players. So, we're all buddies, but at the same time, we're evaluated 24/7, so you got to have a chip on your shoulder and go to work every day.
So I take it the 3-on-3 format suits you?
I mean, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of time in between, and we didn't really know what to expect going into it, but it was a blast. And, obviously, winning's fun, so we just had a great time and got to compete with all those guys, so kept it loose, and we were trying to be pretty lively on the bench to stay in it, and I guess it worked out. So it was unreal.
Ryan, last season when you were up here with the Wings, you kind of a little snake bit. How good does it feel to score some goals, regardless of the environment, just to put the puck back in the net?
I think it's just all about trying to get as comfortable as possible and compete as much as possible as well. I always want to try to put myself in the best position to succeed, and I'm just going to compete day in, day out to do that. And whether it's up there playing with the Wings or in development camp, I feel like the mindset's the same. I just want to keep grinding and keep working hard and get myself into spots where I can have fun and just be comfortable and work hard.
Do you get anything for winning this thing, or
I don't think so. I think it's pride. I think our team gets to hold our heads high tonight at the hotel and at breakfast tomorrow. But then it's right back to work.
You all get floral shirts.
Yeah, we should. We were listening to that kind of music in the room today, so it was fun.
You guys obviously will have the full 5-on-5 scrimmage tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's the value of getting a couple 3-on-3 games in today?
I think this was the first time all week that we were really competing. Obviously, we try to have scoring competitions with ourselves just to try to keep us going against each other. But it was the first time that we were competing one-on-one, and so it was just a lot of fun. I think it was a blast, and obviously that's going to help out tomorrow, getting that under our belt, and I'm just trying to enjoy it just as much tomorrow.
Does anybody, I know you're trying to perfect your game and work on what you need to work on, but did anybody stand out to you? Were you impressed with anybody's play tonight?
Yeah, I mean, all the younger guys, this is my first time at the camp, so it's my first time seeing all these guys, and just all competitors, and they all just want to outperform one another, and that's a great environment to be in for sure. So I think all the younger guys who, it's their first camp, they're probably crazy nervous, just in this new environment. They're 18, so much going on around them, but I think all those young guys were unbelievable all week, and they tried to have fun with it and be comfortable, and that's what really matters. Just that gives you a good environment to work hard, and so it's happy to see smiles on their faces grinding it out.
You and Master Simone had a nice 2-on-1 there. What was he like to play with?
Oh, it was so much fun. I kind of feel badly. I missed a few breakaway passes to him today, so I kept apologizing. But I think going into it, we knew we were playing together, and so we kind of tried to talk about what our strengths were, and we figured that the best play would be try to fake a shot and look to the other guy for a one-timer. And so he was able to connect a few times to me, but I still feel badly that I just missed every single one to him. So I'll probably say sorry one more time, but he's a great kid, and obviously a great player too, as you guys could see today. It was just so much fun.
What did you think of a guy like Jack Adams, as big as he is, playing like that?
Oh, unreal. He had a couple unbelievable goals today. Good speed too. I play against him in the ECAC at college, so I knew him from before, and we've been hanging out all week. So he's just a great kid, and it's great seeing him work hard and compete, and just try to have fun with it, because he was scoring a couple goals, and we were just keep egging him on to keep it going.
Now you guys focus on tomorrow's game. To some extent, do you have to worry about rest and recovery? Do you have to step up for a minute and talk to the guys about R&R?
I think everybody knows we've kind of had those discussions all week. It's always a grind of a week, just because obviously we get enough sleep, but we're constantly here, and I think it's also a bit of pressure just being around so many people and socializing, and just trying to make sure that we're at our best at all times. I think you're going to be a bit fatigued mentally as well, but I know all the guys are going to try to go into the tubs over there and just try to relax and get a good sleep. And if we get like 8-9 hours of sleep, that's plenty, and we'll be right back at it. As long as we're having fun, then I kind of think the fatigue isn't really a factor.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good night, guys.
You too.
So how did you feel about playing last night and then today?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's pretty hard playing 2 games in a row, but it was so much fun, so you can combine that a little bit, and I think it was great to be on the ice again in the off season. It was nice to battle against other prospects, so yeah, it was nice.
What do you think of your first camp overall?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of things going on this week. I mean, a lot of presentation, all about recovery, how should I eat before the games. I think that's all about business now, and you have to be prepared when you're going into this building, and you have to put on a show. So I think that's one of the things.
Any teammates stand out to you for what they did on the ice?
I mean, I think everybody has a reason why he's here, and I think he can be proud of that. But it's like guys like Seider or even Chase Pearson. I mean, they have such a great personality, and it's just really nice to meet them.
What are your plans now for the rest of the summer as far as training, and will you train here or back in Germany, or what are your focus?
Probably going back to Germany, training with Mannheim. We have an awesome group there, great performance coaches, so why not train at my hometown?
When are you going back?
Right now, I'm just leaving right now, so yeah.
Red eye to
Yeah.
Was there anything that surprised you in terms of the smaller ice, the pace of the game?
I mean, sure, everything is a little bit quicker. You have to make quicker decisions, but I mean, it was the first time since I think now 2 years that I was on a small sheet again, so that took a little bit of time. But yeah, I mean, it's just like maybe you need 5 minutes and then you're back into it, so it's not that difficult.
Is jumping up in play something you like doing? It looked like.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, when you had the chance playing in the O-zone with the puck, why not? I mean, everybody wants to have a puck. I think that's why you play hockey. You want to score goals, or want to make nice plays. So I think that's part of my game for sure.
If you're not NHL ready come the fall, would you prefer to play in Mannheim next season?
I said a couple of days before, we have to figure out what's best for myself. Maybe it's in AHL and with Grand Rapids, but maybe also CHL, or who knows. I mean, I got drafted, so but why not staying in Mannheim? I think it's one of the best organizations in Europe. We won a championship last season. We play international hockey like CHL, so yeah, we have to figure out what's best for myself, where I can get the most ice time. Yeah.
Anybody in particular stand out for you here?
Oh, well, I was too busy coaching there to really. No, I was just kidding. Yeah, I thought a lot of kids actually. I liked the pace of the scrimmage. You know, a lot stood out this week. I mean, it's hard to, like I said, when you only play, you know, they practice all week long. They don't really get in that many game situations, and we ask them to go out there and play a game that they haven't done in a while. Makes it tough on the kids, but it's a nice ending to the week. You know, like I said, I think all the guys that we drafted this year, those are the guys I don't really know that well. So it was nice seeing them play in a game situation, and I saw a lot of talent, a lot of skill out there, and we're excited.
Bergeron looked good.
Yeah, he did. You know, I think poor guy's been injured here for the last 6 months or so, but he's worked hard to get himself back into shape. I thought he did. You know, you could see his skill level, and especially in the 3-on-3 yesterday. He's moving very well, and we're looking forward to him having a good year.
What do you know this afternoon that you didn't know when the week began?
Not much. I think, you know, like I said, this week really is not a lot about evaluation. I keep reiterating that. It's more about education. You know, we want these kids we put these kids through and in a situation, or in every situation, that it would take for them to become, you know, an elite hockey player, and hope that they take some of that information with them and try to, you know, incorporate that into their own daily lives. And, you know, I think nowadays it's, you know, the game of hockey, and the best players in the world are the hardest players, the hardest working players in the world. They put everything. It's a 365-day-a-year job now, and you know, with these kids, a lot of times it's you know, you're trying to get that across to them as soon as you can. But long days for them, you know, but they put in a really good effort.
Shawn, what do you think? I mean, has Petruzzelli almost exceeded your expectations to where he is right now?
No, I like Tiro. I mean, I wouldn't say so. I think he obviously when he came in last year, he proved that he can produce. You know, he's been training hard this off season, and you know, he looks good right now.
What does Kevin Maki need to do when he gets back over to Finland this year? I mean, he's a guy who's really strong today. So
yeah, well, you can tell his hockey sense and his talent level is high. You know, I just think he just needs to continue to get stronger. He's put on 12 or 13 pounds since last year, and just has to continue to do that. You know, I think he really finished strong in the second half of the season in Finland. I think he had, like I said before, 11 points in 11 games or something to finish, or really close to that. But he played a lot. You know, he's run out first-line power plays, top 6 minutes. You know, that's the biggest thing. So I think he believes and he knows the way last season finished, how he can play and how he can produce. And I think he's looking forward to this year and hoping to have a really big year.
Albin Grebe lived up to his reputation for having a bit of a bite. That was fun.
You don't see that too many sweet-on-sweet altercations, but we did today, so that's good. Yeah, he's. You know, he's a guy that you're really going to notice even more in games. His competitiveness sticks out, and I think you saw that today.
You always talk about, you know, these kids, they need to get stronger, but does he have the advantage? Because he's kind of thick already.
Yeah, some kids are like that. Some kids are just naturally thick. You know, like I said, for him, there's no shortage of compete in the NHL, especially with the elite players, and, you know, it's something that comes natural to him, and really something that we drafted him on. You know, we knew he was that type of player. When you talk to the amateur staff, they were excited to get that type of player with some talent into our club.
But there is some skill there too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, along with that grit and that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he skates well. He has some skill. I didn't see him play all that much last year, but you can tell, you know, all year. But I'm looking forward to watching him more this year.
Any thoughts on Seider? He certainly can skate.
Yeah, he can skate. He's got some poise. He's got good sense. He was really impressive today and throughout the week.
Is it, the defense that he needs to work on in his own zone?
Yeah, I mean, he's got some. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, time will tell through the year. I think watching him today, watching him in 3-on-3, I think he was, which is natural. He's probably thinking a little more on the offensive side of the puck a bit today, but you can see that the talent level's there. You know, that part of the game will come. You can teach that, and you know, I'm sure once he gets into real games, it actually really means something. It'll be a little different for him.
As a player development guy, when you see guys who were here a couple years ago drafted like 2017 and to now, what does it mean to you to see with the way they've developed?
Well, it's nice. I mean, obviously, you know, you put a lot of time and effort into it. And it's all year long. It's during the season, it's the off season, and you're just trying. All these kids' dream is to play in the NHL, and you're just trying to help them out as much as possible. So it is more gratifying for me now, being in my 4th year. I'm starting to see some of these guys actually make it, and see how how fulfilling it is for them, and see all the hard work they put in over the years. So that's really when you feel good about it.
Casper Gonzalo was pretty critical of his own season this year. I mean, he looked strong out there the last couple of days.
He looked great all week in camp, and to his credit, he started. He stayed over in Boston at university and trained, and he's trained hard. He's came into camp in great shape. He's leaner, and he looks fast, and he's skating better out there. He worked with a skating coach already, so he just needs to keep doing what he's doing. And I'm looking forward to watching him bounce back this year because, he's right. Last year wasn't as good as he can be, but that happens. He faced a little adversity. He seems to have handled that well, and I'm hoping he'll have success this year.
Horcoff seems stronger. What do you need to see from him?
Same thing, more strength. He's going to play in the elite league this year, hopefully. And hopefully plays a bigger role and earns it. Strength is just always his thing. You can tell he moves the puck well. He's got some sense. He skates well. He's a big kid. He's probably almost 6'7". He just needs to get stronger, especially in the D zone. When you can see when traffic and some of the bigger bodies come to the net, he's got to be able to box those guys out, kill a cycle on the wall. Those are the type of things that once the strength comes, will be easier for him.
What were your impressions of Lundstrom this week?
Good. I think Gus obviously at the end of the year. Yeah, he had a knee injury, right? So I think he missed 6 or 7 weeks, and then and that happened right coming into the playoffs. And then when he came in the playoffs, justifiably so, he didn't play that much. It's not an easy situation to come back into, and when you have a knee injury, you don't skate that much or train that much. His legs just weren't there. So he's working hard in the offseason. I know there's still 2 months to go, but we're looking forward to seeing him here.
Now he's going to come to GR this year, right? Or what's his future?
Yeah, we think so. I think he'll come to camp, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Do you know how many of these guys will participate in the World Junior Summer Showcase?
I know Bergen for sure. I'd have to look at the now. We haven't really talked too much about it. We'll be there obviously, and so we'll see. We'll have a few guys there.
The players and prospects have shorter and shorter summers. As the director of player development, do you get any break before the Ivan Hlinka and the summer showcase?
The showcase I'll be at. The Hlinka is more the draft eligible guys, so I probably won't be there this year. But part of the job is, listen, the work is really done in the summer. And nowadays with these kids, they don't take much time off. They're much like NHL players, where you take a week or 2 off and you get right at it. So, it's an important time for the development staff in the summertime.
Jack Adams is going into that kind of really important 3rd year of college. What does he need to show you guys over the course of the next 9 months?
I thought that everything that he did coming in, I thought he played great. I think he obviously looked like he's in better shape and he's skating better. You can tell he can score. He just has to keep doing what he's doing. Keep working, and hopefully I think his role will develop as time goes on in college.
The same for somebody like Keith Petruzzelli?
Yeah, same for Keith. I think Keith he was so skinny when we drafted him. He's just trying to get stronger. He had some competition in that last year. He's going to get a much better opportunity this year, and it's going to be up to him.
How important was it for an older guy like Kuffner to kind of stand out like he did in these scrimmages?
Yeah, it's important. I think sometimes with the college guys, they come in a little bit older, obviously. But, for him, I think it was good for him when he signed to come in and get some NHL games. A lot of these kids, that leave college or leave junior don't realize how good pro hockey is, especially the NHL. And they always seem to take for granted even the level at the AHL. So anytime they can come in and get a little taste of what that level is and what it's like before they go into the summer, they're at a huge advantage because they know the majority of them come up and they know that they need to work hard.
Sounds like Zadina really focusing on leg strength this summer. Is that the biggest area he can improve, the explosiveness?
Yeah, I think so. He's good in tight spaces. We want to create a little more explosiveness and a little more, improve his first 3 steps a little bit, just to create, the NHL game. There's so much backside pressure. We just need to help him separate a little bit more and just try to create some open ice.
He's one of the guys who's going to be here locally, it sounds like, pretty soon for the rest of the summer. Can you just kind of put into words what that adds when guys are here and can do it?
Well, that's kind of the idea, is you want to get guys like that. We're fortunate, Luke Glendenning, Dylan Larkin, Darren Helm. There's quite a few of our regular pros and they're really true professionals, the guys that work really hard. That train here in the summer. So anytime if any of our young prospects or signed players that want to come in, that's only going to benefit them more. You get around guys like that, that's a huge advantage. It pushes them to get better.
And how do you feel about this camp?
Year was a little bit up and down for me personally. The team did a great job. I was just kind of supporting the guys and, finding my role. I think this year I matured a lot personally, just, finding my way to support the team in any way I can. And then, I felt I had a really good camp. Obviously, the 3-on-3 is tough for goalies last night. You see a lot of odd man rushes and stuff like that. But, I felt really good today. I thought it was a good bounce back for me.
Now, for you, obviously, the thing has always been strength. How do you feel that's coming along?
My strength coach at Quinnipiac, Rajesh Patel, I've been working with him every day this summer, and, I've put some weight on him. Still working on it, obviously, but I got a long way to go, and, he's been great, though, and I think it's a lot of focusing on nutrition as well, and that'll help me.
And moving forward, you, of course, are going to be in a different position because Shortridge now is San Jose. So how do you feel about that challenge coming up?
I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to next year. We're going to be a kind of young team. We had a lot of freshmen last year coming in. We're going to need them to step up and be big-time players for us in their sophomore years. But, I really like our team, and, I'm really looking forward to the challenge.
Anything that you're working on technically with the goalie coaches?
A lot of post entries and stuff like that, just trying to be more consistent with how I enter my posts, doing the same thing in every situation so that I don't get caught off guard if something goes wrong or stuff like that.
With the second period today, I don't think Team Lindsay wins without you.
The boys were great. I mean, I got beat a couple times popping guys' sticks when they had open nets, stuff like that, so I had Limoges' number a bit this week, got the paddle down on him, which was pretty nice, but no, it was a great win for us,
Anybody's shot particularly stand out, or I know you guys
shot?
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know. I saw a lot of pucks this week. I don't know if I can pick out one shot for you.
What about defensemen who played in front of you?
I think just everyone. I mean, it was a solid performance from everyone. Everyone bought into playing defense, and it's a little bit difficult in a situation like this because guys want to showcase their offensive ability. But I think it was huge for our team that they, focused on defense and broke pucks out nicely, and that was big.
So, obviously, the tying goal. What was that about?
Yeah, it was a nice play by Kuffs. Great pass over, I think, 2 sticks, and I saw the opening. I kind of knew there was some open room on the side of the net, so I went back door, and he made a great play to find me, and I was able to to score the goal.
Joe, did any of the newcomers catch your eye, or?
Yeah, Seider, obviously, he's a great skater, great with the puck, moves well, and you can already see all the the potential he has. He's going to be a great defenseman for this franchise.
How about 18 Alvin Greve? Does he had a lot of bite to his game for being a scrimmage?
Yeah, for sure. He looks hungry out there, and obviously wants to prove something. And I haven't seen him play too much, but I guess the physicality and the grittiness is part of his game.
Does this week kind of give you a little bit more confidence now heading into training camp?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, these are all the prospects in the organization, so I'm able to see where I'm at with all the other prospects. So it's good competition, and of course it gives me some confidence. The way I play and the way the others play on the ice, it gives me a lot of confidence.
What are your plans now for the rest of the summer?
Well, I'm staying over in Detroit for the summer. I'm going to train with a couple of the guys and train on the ice over here and see where I'm at.
How much, just compared to last development camp, have you noticed a difference in learning about the nutritional aspect of being a pro?
Yeah, I've learned a tremendous amount. Obviously, that stuff is very, very important for pro athletes, and as I get older, I learn even more, and it's always a pleasure to be here. You take in so many cool stuff, and the staff here, all the pros that are around us are great with that.
I don't know how much you grocery shop, but if you do, do you look at nutrition labels now to see what's in stuff?
Well, definitely, I'm definitely more. I have more knowledge on that. Lisa's been teaching me a lot, on what to look for in certain foods and what's good and what's bad. So I'll take that into consideration for the next time I go grocery shopping.
How fun was it to play in the 3-on-3 tournament with Gregor, who you played with in Drummond?
Yeah, I always have fun playing with Gregor. I played with him all year this year, and he's great to play with. He sees the ice well. He can skate. He's got good hockey IQ, and I guess we get along also on the ice. We have a good relationship, and we had a very strong relationship in Drummondville. And we like playing with each other, which is nice.
Jonathan Bergman's a guy who was in your draft class. What stood out to you about him? I know he was coming off an injury, but
yeah, he's very dynamic. He's crafty with the puck. He makes plays at high speeds, and he knows where to find guys on the ice. And he's very talented. He kind of seems a little bit of Johnny Gaudreau, a little bit the way he plays and his style. So he's going to be a really good player. He's quick, and I guess the game now in the NHL is all about speed, quickness, and skill. So he's pretty much there.
Going into the fall, are you going to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder at the prospect tournament?
Yeah, I'm going to be out there to prove something, and I'm going to be focusing on making the team next year, and we'll see how that goes come fall.